Out of darkness comes light. The morning sun brings warmth to the earth after a cold, dark night. Birds are the first to respond to the coming of a new day. It's springtime in the Fox River Valley. Water, essential for all life forms, falls from the clouds and seeps up from the earth, as in this spring-fed pool. The fresh water supports countless organisms, fungus, animals, and plants, including an abundance of watercress. Here, water pours out of the hillside, creating a green oasis almost year-round. In spring, a surplus of water stays above ground and runs through shallow creek beds where water may not flow year-round. And in those places where it does, water levels rise. The water is home to fish and insects, grasses and algae, amphibians and birds. It is the daily meeting and drinking place of almost every animal in the forest. Tiny, water-repellent hairs on their legs hold tiny air bubbles and allow these water striders to skate on the surface of this creek. A garter snake ventures out of its hole to bathe in the midday sun. A red velvet mite navigates through bark at the base of a tree. The forest floor, covered in dead debris, holds the nutrients essential for plant life to flourish, so long as the sun rises and water is sufficient. The absence of leaves on most trees in early spring means the forest floor receives a great deal of sunlight. Life here responds the only way it knows how. Seedlings poke through the black earth and between the layers of dead material blanketing the ground. After a long, cold, dead winter, the forest begins again. Spring has arrived and growth has returned. Wildflowers are scattered about the forest floor. Skunk cabbage is abundant in the wetter parts of the forest floor. Fungus grows on and under, beside and between. This red fungus sticks out amid dead foliage blanketing the forest floor. Trees, tall and small, are rooted in the nutrient-rich forest floor. Their roots pull water from the earth. Their bark grows thicker and heartier each day. Their branches reach out in every direction to capture as much sunlight as possible. Buds form, and with substantial sunlight and water, they will blossom into flowers and leaves. Leaves reach out for the warm sunlight, and through a process called photosynthesis, the plants create sugar, food. Harnessing the life-giving qualities of the sun, the earth, and the rain, the natural world flourishes in springtime. It is alive and a host to millions of living organisms. In forests and on plains, on mountains and hills, in creeks and rivers, under fallen trees and over last year's dead, Anywhere it is allowed, the natural world comes back strong in spring. And now the day turns to dusk, and the sun falls toward the horizon. The birds sing again, this time for the warm glow of the setting sun. When it rises again, spring will continue to open up new flowers, and in no time at all the forest will be flush with green.